My name is Colonel Tom Kelly. Well, I'm volunteering out here at Pets Incorporated in West Columbia to try to work with some of the dogs that are a little more challenging in terms of their behaviors, teach them some basic manners in order that they can be more adoptable and so they can be better cared for out here by the staff. So I've wanted to have a dog my whole life, but because of my military background and work life and things, it just never was an opportunity until I came to Columbia. And so I really was trying to talk myself out of getting a dog at some level. So I thought, well, I'll go volunteer, get my dog fix that way. And in the process of getting my dog fix, I ended up with my dog, Major. So the kind of training I'm doing with the dogs, I would characterize as foundation training. Simple things, thresholds, how to go through doorways or open cages or open gates, how to walk on a leash at a loose leash heel, so kind of to my back left, and then without me having to be tight on the leash, he's just walking with me. Place commands, getting them to stay in a location off leash or with the leash dropped until I release them or call them to me. Those are the main things, and the significance of those is while each of those are useful skills for an owner to have with his dog to protect the dog and be able to interact with the dog on a walk and those sort of things, what I think I've learned is that the process by which the dog has to learn those activities helps him self-regulate, helps him control his energy levels, helps him ignore distractions, ignore tempting smells and dogs, and be more focused on the person at the other end of the leash. The first question is always, what kind of dog is that? It's a mutt. But then the next question always is, well, did you rescue him? And so my answer is always, well, we're still arguing about who rescued whom. Because in fact, while I certainly got this dog out of this shelter, the reality is in doing that, I have found he rescues me, or has rescued me. I had kind of been back from the wars and lots of deployments, and while I was not suffering any major trauma, I was definitely feeling disconnected kind of from my community and just not all that interested in getting to reconnected at some level. Well, lo and behold, in the first month that I'm walking this dog around my neighborhood, I talked to more neighbors, more strangers than I had talked to in 6 months before. And while they're not all deep conversations, it's amazing the impact of those small human interactions. So we argue about who rescued who. Yeah, animals can bring that to us. They can make us more human. I want to try to help ensure over the next 10 years that every South Carolina dog has a home, he's wanted, and he's able to serve humans. And there are a lot of different ways to do that, but that's the goal as I look to serve this community and as I leave the Army.